Hello everyone, welcome to Tutorials in Hand. In this video tutorial we are going to see how to write a program in Python to find the total surface area of a cylinder. So without further ado, let's get started with the video. So first of all, in order to write the program, we are going to use VS Code, but you can use any IDE of your own personal choice. So let's quickly move to VS Code. So let's create a new file by clicking onto this icon and let the file name be simply code.py. Now, before directly moving on to the programming part, let's understand the formula and the mathematical way how to find it. So, if we want to find the area, actually the total surface area of a cylinder, then we are aware that the formula is simply what? So, the formula is 2 pi r h plus 2 pi r square, right? Now, from this particular formula, we can make out that we need two things. First is the radius and second is the height. So let's ask the user to enter these two things. So let's have a variable called r to store the radius, and we know that in Python we can take input from the user with the help of input function. So we'll simply write input and then the comment. So let the comment be simply enter the radius of cylinder, right? Now we are aware that this function will give us string. So we need to cast it to another data type, because in this situation we don't want to work with the string, rather we want to work with a number data type. And over here in this situation the radius can have floating points, because the radius might be let's say 8.2, 8.3 and so on. So in those situations we need to deal with floating points as well, so we'll cast it to float. Similarly, what we will do is, similarly we will take input for the height, and again height will be all as well of floating type. So let's copy paste it and let's change the variable name as well as the comment, right? So by the time when we are done with these two lines, we have got radius and height. Now let's find the area. So let the variable name be simply area, and now let's solve for the first part, which is 2 pi r h. So let's break it in a very simple term. So let's have 2, right? Now what we have pi. So the value of pi is what? 22 by 7, right? Sorry, yeah, 22 by 7. So we are done with 2 pi. Now we have to multiply with r. So let's give asterisk r, and then we have to multiply with h. So let's give asterisk and h. So this particular is the equivalent of 2 pi r h. Now let's have the equivalent for 2 pi r square. So we also have to add it. So let's add. Now we have to write 2 pi r square. So we'll write 2 multiplied r is 2 multiplied pi. So pi is what? 22 by 7, right? And then multiplied r square. So r square can be written in two ways. Either we could write simply r into r, which basically means r square. Otherwise we could use the double asterisk and then we can give a power 2. So this expression basically means that we are telling to do r to the power 2, which is nothing but the square of r, right? So this thing will give us the area, or actually the total surface area of the cylinder, right? Now let's print it. So we know that we can print in Python with the help of print function. So let's write a total surface area of cylinder is, right? So let's give area variable name. Now let's print it and see one interesting thing. See, it's asking me to enter the radius of the cylinder. So let's have the radius as 17. Now it's asking me to enter the height of the cylinder. Let it be simply 3. And boom, here you can see that the total surface area is 2137 point. Now see one thing, that this point after the decimal point there are number of terms, right? Which is not looking that good. We can round off the result to the number of digits that we want, and that we can do with the help of a function called round in Python. So we'll simply write round, and then within this brackets or within the parentheses, the first thing would be the area and second would be the number of digits that we want to round off. So let it be 2. So according to this function, our result, which earlier was 2137.142857 and so on, now the result would be 2137.14, because it would round off to 2 decimal points, right? Now let's run and check it. Let's give the height as 3, and boom, here you can see that that it's 2137.14. So this is how we can find the total surface area of a cylinder in Python. I hope you understood the things very clearly, but still if you have any doubt, then feel free to drop it down in the comment section. We will surely try to solve it as soon as possible. So this was all about the video. Thank you.